Last week I had $130.66 that I had to bet on all NFL games. I lost $80 of that. Good news is this week I'm back up to $100 thanks to Stay Tuned Network, and I am adding $100 of my own money because I think you need to have money to make money. And I have to bet it all on the NFL games this weekend. My name's Silvestri. I'm terrible at gambling, and I'm still putting my money where my mouth is. Hey everybody, here's what's on today's show. First, we're going to do a recap of my Week 10 picks. Newsflash, I suck. We're also going to go over the kids' picks. Then we'll go out to the bar and we'll talk to the kid. Then I'm making so many bets. Again, I'm pumping myself up from 100 that Stay Tuned gave me, and I'm doubling down. I'm putting another 100 myself, so I'm making $200 worth of bets this week. I'm going to crowdsource one of those bets. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, email us. We want to know what you would put $20, $25 on this week. A whole bunch of information that I'm going to likely ignore and likely feel bad about and likely lose money because of, but not this week. I'm not doing it. Anyway, and then we'll say good luck till next time. So, the recap. First, let's start with the kid just because it's a little bit more optimistic. The kid this past week went 2-1. He took the Dolphins and the Vikings to win. He also took the Seahawks to win. That did not happen. Sorry, not just to win, to cover. Overall season, he also told us about his new system where he only writes down the winners. We looked at his sheet. He went 5-3 on the week. So, good for him. Kid's back at 500. I'm going to give you his picks in a minute. But first, let's recap the disaster that was my week last week. Lions were covering against the Washington football team by a bunch and then blew it, only to come back and kick a field goal with 2 seconds left or something like that, where they could have gone to OT, scored a touchdown, given me a cover. That did not happen. Packers were played really tough by the Jaguars. Did not see that coming. The Bills broke my heart on that Hail Mary pass to DeAndre Hopkins. I've went over it on the recap show. I'm not even going to waste my time anymore. It was ridiculous. Vikings covered for me. That was nice. And then, now I'm going to start listening to Statman a little bit. No more 16 parlays. Steelers won, Ravens lost, Bucks won, Packers won, Giants won, Seahawks lost. If I had just gone Steelers, Bucks, Packers, Giants, my week would have been extraordinarily different. So maybe I'm going to start listening to Statman from now on and do some less ridiculous parlays. So anyway, before we get into the $200 that I need to spend this week, let's see what the kids got picked. So out to the bar to myself with the kid. All right, everybody. We are at the bar with the kid. The kid is 7-7 on the year. Right, kid?
Yes.
All right. What are your picks this week, kid?
Okay. I like New Orleans Saints.
-5.
-5. Cincinnati.
+2.
+2. And New England -2.
-2. New England. +2. Cincinnati. -5. The Saints. Kid, is that money this week or what, kid?
That's money in the bank, kid.
I love it, kid.
Okay.
Cheers to you, kid.
Okay, salud, kid.
Salud, kid. We need some money this week. I'm sucking ass.
Salud.
Now it's time for my picks of the week. And remember, I'm putting $200 down on NFL games this week. So, where to start?
Dog of the week.
Gonna start with that little doggy of the week. I'm high on dogs this week, which I'm not sure is a thing. But anyway, dogs first. Here we go. I'm going to put 25 down on the Bengals to win +106. Bengals at the Washington football team. I think the Bengals, if they can score and they get into a shootout, I think they will outscore the Washington football team. I feel good about Burrow and boys getting the win there. $25 on the Packers +106 at Indy. Normally, I would say Indy's a good team, and I don't want to bet against a good team, but I like that the Packers are playing indoors. I think they can put up points, and I think they can take advantage of the Indianapolis secondary, assuming they keep Aaron Rodgers upright. But I like the Packers there. I feel good about that. Now, this one, you're all going to think I'm nuts, and I've been telling you for weeks that I'm done betting on bad teams. Well, guess what? I lied. The Jets are +9 this week at San Diego. San Diego plays close games. They're a good team. I don't think they're that good of a team that they should be destroying the Jets. The Jets have played some tough games. They're 0-9. They're due to win at some point. I don't know that this is the week, but I could see them keeping it within a 9-point spread. But, on the off chance that they find a way to win, I'm putting $10 on the Jets to win as well. It's plus 380, and to me, I would just be too upset if the Jets covered and won, and I only had them to cover. Likelihood is I'm just going to flush $30 down the drain here because the Jets stink, but if not, we'll be in good shape. Now let's talk about my locks. I'm putting 25 down on the over 56.5 Raiders-Chiefs game. Points. There were points last time. There's going to be points this time. I think the Chiefs have something to prove. The Raiders beat them at home, and I think the Chiefs are going to try to humiliate them, but I think the Raiders are going to score with them. I think it's going to be a good game. 25 on over 56.5. Miami minus 3.5. Interesting that this is in the locks section because Denver might be playing without Drew Lock, their starting quarterback. Look, Miami's been looking really good lately. Last week, one of our followers told me to take Miami. I did not listen to them. This week, I'm going to assume they have the same pick. Feel pretty good about Miami. They're not turning the ball over with Tua at QB. I like that. $25 on the Steelers minus 10. Look, here's the thing. I know I told everyone I'm not betting against the Jaguars anymore because they found a way to burn me 3 times this season. I'm going to go for a 4th just because I think the Steelers are that good. It's not betting against the Jaguars this time. It's betting on the Steelers. I think they're a better team. Jaguars, I think, left it all on the field last week to try to keep it close against Green Bay. I don't see that happening again this week. Steelers by 2 touchdowns. 10-point spread, though, I'll take it.
Parlay of the day.
Great. Time for my parlay of the day. I'm just taking 4 teams to win here, nice and simple. Putting 20 down on the Steelers to beat the Jaguars. I already talked about how I think they're going to cover. A win, I think, is obviously in the cards if I like the cover. Vikings against Dallas. I think Vikings are playing well. I think they're going to win the game. Dolphins at Denver. Again, already covered that. And the Eagles against the Browns. I think the Eagles are going to pull one out this week. Mostly because I really find it very difficult as a Giants fan to look towards next week and think the Giants have a chance of getting like a half game out of first place in the NFC East. My brain is going to explode. So I think the Eagles win, keep the Giants at bay. The Giants will end up with a top 10 pick instead of a division championship. That's how bad the NFC East is this year. Now that last $25 I'm going to crowdsource. So what I'm asking you guys to do is email us, follow us on Instagram, send us a message on Instagram, tweet at us, puttinghismoney@gmail.com, at puttinghismoney on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know who you think we should take this week, and I will put $25 down on that. In the meantime, let's go back and examine my picks a little bit more. Maybe not all of them, but let's see if we can get a little bit of info to help us feel better about them. Time for my boy, the Statman.
I'm a Statman.
All right, Statman. Let's focus on my dogs this week. What do you think about the Bengals to win at Washington? Bengals to win at Washington. How do we feel about the Packers at Indy to win? And now the one I'm sure you're going to have a blast with, the Jets to cover and to win. Just crap on the Jets. I know you're going to do it. The Jets, both of those picks. Any thoughts there? Any thoughts on those Jets picks? Now for my locks. Make me feel good just about this Miami game. Make me feel good about that Miami game. Minus 3.5. Miami minus 3.5 at Denver. And then the last piece of the puzzle here is this parlay. Steelers, Vikings, Dolphins, Eagles. No! What else do you got? Statman will be posting our crowdsourced pick later in the week once we have that down and ready to go. So thank you very much, Statman. All right, that's the end of the show, everybody. Remember, gambling is for entertainment purposes only. I hope you have a good weekend, good luck, and happy betting.